A very warm welcome to ZAMEFA.
ZAMEFA PLC is a company with a very rich history and heritage. We were founded way back in 1968 by the government of Zambia with its minority partners from the US and Sweden. We make cables to world-class standards. Obviously, over the years, the company has gone through changes. Today, we are listed on the Lusaka Securities Exchange with more than 1,200 shareholders. And Roynet is the principal shareholder with 75% stake in the company. ZAMEFA still remains true to its primary objective of supplying world-class cables to its customers wherever they will be in our chosen markets. ZAMEFA is unique because we pride ourselves as the top quality producer. We use only pure cathode, LME grade material as our primary input in our process. Not so many players have got access to that materials. The primary reason why we are based here in Luanshya is because it gives us access to multiple mines which produce high-grade copper cathode. It makes the logistics easier, but also makes it logical because with access to power supplies.
At ZAMEFA, we use 100% Zambian copper, produced locally at the copper mines here in the copper belt. That copper is then converted into copper cathode, which we use here in our factory, A-grade copper. We then melt those copper cathodes in our furnace at 1,175 degrees Celsius, and there it gets poured and then processed into rod of various diameters. We do a 16mm rod, 12.5mm rod, and an 8mm rod. That is packaged, or we put it into our local wire and cable factory where we produce our local cables here in ZAMEFA.
The first process we do is what we call rod breaking or wire drawing. There we take the rod, which is approximately an 8mm diameter, and we draw it down to a wire size that is suited to the conductor that we are going to manufacture. Those various wires are then taken to the next process, which is stranding. And there the wires are wound together. We apply insulation over it. Some of it is building wire, as we say, and that goes straight into packaging. Other ones, we take those cores and we then lay them together to form a 2-core or a 3-core or even a 4-core cable. Every single cable drum is tested to see that it complies to the electrical properties and electrical requirements before it is then sealed, ready for supply to our customers.
We produce to multiple standards, including the British standards, the American standard, South African standards, and obviously our own local Zambian standard here.
Various checks are done in our laboratory. We have one of the best equipped laboratories here in Zambia, and in fact we believe in Africa, where we check the quality of our copper.
Domestically here, we're a big player, the biggest player, but also we play big time in the region. For example, Zambia is surrounded by 8 countries. We export directly to 7 of those countries, but we also export further afield, particularly in East Africa, where I've got a very good customer base. As a company, we are certified for 9001 for quality. This means that in everything we do, quality comes first. How we source, how we process, and how we serve our customers and other stakeholders, they are a priority to us. We're also certified for 14001, which is for the environment. We take this responsibility very seriously. As you go around our facilities, you see some of our recycling efforts, which we do for the environment, but also to support our local communities. We are equally certified for 45001, which is for the occupational health of our people and their safety. Our people are well cared for, including an on-site clinic where we attend to our people and their immediate family members. As you know, Luanshya is a slightly isolated place, so we want to be as self-contained as much as possible. The prospects for ZAMEFA in the future are very good. Take, for example, the electrification levels in this country, Zambia. It remains very low. If you go outside the cities like Lusaka, Ndola, and Kitwe, just a few kilometers outside, the levels are extremely low, and government is embarking on an electrification program to bring up those levels. And those would require a lot of cables. And ZAMEFA would definitely play large in those spaces.